Whittling Bill Higginbotham. Excuse my voice, I've been through an upper respiratory issue. Whittling Bill Higginbotham wrote several books, 2 or 3, 4 books. This is just one of them, Whittling Bill's folk characters. And I wanted to do a couple of his pieces. This here is a gunslinger, or and this here also is a gunslinger. So the one we're going to do or start off with is this one right here. Okay. Now, Whittling Bill did the heads separate. I don't do the heads separate. I leave the heads on. So I simply remove this. Now the arms are done separate, and this one's going to be a little of a challenge, because what he does is on this one is he actually takes the hands and does them separate with the gun on the side here. And we'll get into that and show you what I'm talking about. Now, the original in the is 9 inches high. Okay? But I reduced mine to around 6 inches. So, let me show you. And let me show you the piece again that we have here. Okay, I reduced. Now, of course, with this piece, the body will be cut out separate from the arms and the guns. So this piece is, the body itself is about 1.5 or 1 3/4 inches wide. So I reduced it to 6 inches, and the body then is 1.5 inches wide. Okay. Let me show you. Sorry. All right. Here we go. This is, now let me get this where I want it, okay? Get this camera kind of where I want it. Okay. I'm sorry. Here's the piece, and it is 6 inches. I simply reduced it on a copying machine. Actually, it's almost 7 inches, I'm sorry. 6 3/4 inches long by about 1 5/8 thick. Now this is just the body, remember, because we add the arms later. Okay. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to mark off our area where the arms are going to be. That way we don't want to carve into this area right here. We want to leave that area open to glue our arms onto there. like I said, this is not my normal way of doing something, but it is his way, and we're going to do it his way. I have done separate heads. I don't like it, but that's just me. So even Harold Enlow, a lot of his cowboys and stuff, the heads are separate. I prefer to do the head on the figure. Just always have. So, almost 7 inches, 6 3/4 inches tall. Here is our hat. This is the area where our arm will go. So we want to leave that flat. We do not want to carve that. Okay? On both sides. This is the area. This is the area. We want to leave that flat so we can later put the arms on it. All right. This little gunslinger is a challenge. It really is, because the arms and the hands will be done separate. So what we're going to do is we're going to start whittling on this and go from there. I have cut a little in the front here, and we're going to start whittling it. Just kind of shaping the legs a little bit. I don't have a lot of voice today, so I'm not gonna talk any more than I have to. Okay. Now, let's look at the figure. See what characteristics the figure has on it. He has a vest, and he has a belt. So these two will be put in later. Basically, he is a normal figure. We don't have to do it exactly like this, but we can. Okay. But we want to get the body done first, and then from there we'll go on. So let's start just sort of getting the body. I'm going to go ahead and come up here. And I'm marking this territory. We can carve it later after we get the arms on it. For right now, we're not going to touch that area. The legs themselves will be rather thin. These are going to be somewhat boots, so we'll angle them a little bit. All right, now I'm going to come up a little bit further in this crouch area. Okay, kind of get the saw marks off. All right, now I want to go ahead and start on the head, and we're going to bring that down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut along here to get the hat in position. And come over here and do the same. Not to put too much pressure on these hat areas because that is thin in there. It's not real thin, but it's thin enough where we don't want to break it. And we'll bring this neck area down. And we'll start bringing this face down. And we work from both sides. to bring that head down because we're looking at it from the front. We're just forming right now, folks. Separate where the neck and the head, or the shoulders and the head. Okay. This side of my basswood is carving very easily. This side is a little bit, wants to fight me a little bit. It's really strange how basswood acts, but it's like that. But the key is to have a good sharp knife. And when you get to the hard part of it, you want to be careful, not get crazy. Okay. All right, right now we are already getting some things as we now we're bringing the head down. Okay. Now I'm going to stop on the head. And I'm going to go ahead. Oops. And start on. Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, what I want to do, oops, I'm going to drop my knife, is I want to go ahead, I'm going to cut up in here. This is not disturbing this area here. I want to go ahead and make the vest now, and then we will work on that. Let me take a little bit more out in here. All right. Now the vest is actually going to come, there's going to be a belt in here. Okay? There's going to be a belt in this area. Okay? So we want the vest to come almost to the belt. In which case, we're going to draw like this. And draw down like this. Okay? And the vest will go all the way around and come up back here. And then your belt will be somewhere like in this area here. Okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit this and go ahead and remove some wood to make the vest. Okay. I use the tip of my knife and then I remove some like this. All right, like that. And then we're going to bring this down all